The hills are alive with the sound of backlash. That's right, just when you thought it was safe to go back to your childhood classics, Hollywood unzips its nostalgia pants and lets Rachel Zegler trample through the Alps. Yes, the same actress who called Snow White dated and needed anxiety meds to survive the internet is now reportedly stepping into Julie Andrews' iconic role as Maria von Trapp. What could possibly go wrong? Welcome back to The Critical Nerd. I'm your humble host, Chris, and this is where we roast Hollywood's latest disasters like they're s'mores at a dumpster fire. Today's topic, Rachel, I left Hollywood by choice, Zegler might be headlining the Sound of Music reboot, because apparently nothing is sacred anymore. Not even singing nuns or Austrian hills. Smash that like button like it's a do-re-mi scale. Oh, that was bad. Being beaten with a walk mallet. So let's get this out of the way. Rachel Zegler claims she left Hollywood voluntarily after Snow White bombed, like it was directed by Michael Bay. She says she got bored when the Snow White promo ended. Right. That's like saying you got tired of your house after it got bulldozed. This is a classic, you can't fire me, I quit maneuver. Meanwhile, she slid sideways into West End theater like it was some grand return to her artistic roots, not a strategic exile from a studio that probably blocked her number. Rachel recently admitted, this is very recent, she needed therapy and anti-anxiety meds after the Snow White backlash. Now, let's be clear. Mental health matters. But when your own press tour triggers your nervous breakdown, maybe take a beat and ask, was calling the source material outdated and mocking the prince really necessary? I mean, her psychiatrist told her this isn't normal. No kidding, doc. Most actresses don't insult half their potential audience and then cry foul when Twitter responds. And now she claims she's all about positivity and not having a victim mindset. Sure. I guess deleting years of political tweets is what we call a redemption arc now. So what's the big new project? A Sound of Music reboot. Possibly at Lincoln Center, starring Zegler as Maria? Because apparently, after burning down West Side Story and Snow White, the natural next step is to torch the Sound of Music. Now just imagine. Raindrops and roses and whiskers on woke takes. This time, Maria teaches non-binary orphans about climate justice while explaining to Captain Von Trapp why the white savior narratives are problematic. Let's not forget, Maria von Trapp was a real person. Austrian, devout, fled Nazis. Rachel Zegler, on the other hand, once tweeted that half the country should never know peace. Seems a little historically off, doesn't it? Julie Andrews had charm, class, and a voice that can tame a mountain goat. Rachel Zegler delivers dialogue like she's reading Twitter threads at a TED Talk about microaggressions. This is the same Rachel who wanted to make Snow White about self-empowerment instead of true love. I guess now Maria von Trapp will be less about love conquering evil and more about reclaiming generational trauma through interpretive dance. This isn't representation, it's replacement of legacy, of tone, of basic story integrity. Hollywood's treating Zegler like a misunderstood prophet. Every flop, blame on trolls. West Side Story underperforms, it's sexism. Shazam 2 tanks, toxic fandom. Snow White bombs, racism. But now she's starring in Evita to empty seats and being propped up by puff pieces calling her a comeback queen. Girl, you didn't go away. You got benched. And now she's marching right back into another classic. Because nothing says, I've grown, like trying to out-sing Julie Andrews with TikTok energy. Now look, Rachel Zegler isn't the worst actress ever. She can sing, she can act a little bit. But she's become the face of Hollywood's terminal illness, performative progressivism. The Sound of Music isn't just another musical. It's generational DNA. And shoehorning someone into that legacy who's known more for political tantrums than timeless performances? That's not bold, it's tone deaf. So brace yourself. The hills are alive with the sound of doom scrolling. Thanks for watching The Critical Nerd. If this made you laugh, cry, or question reality, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I mean, what classic should Rachel Zegler ruin next? Until next time, stay critical, stay nerdy, and beware of actresses who say, "I left Hollywood by choice." The Critical Nerd, out.